Today we're gonna find out how many cooks is too many cooks in the kitchen, and to do that, I hired over 25 cooks to help me figure it out for real. To settle this myth, we're running a one-night volunteer restaurant with over 30 volunteer cooks and nearly $1,000 worth of food. Typical restaurant prep has been done to keep things realistic, and since we only get one shot to record this, we rigged the entire kitchen to the teeth with cameras, plus one main cam and a point of view cam mounted to my main chef, Seth. I'm just gonna tell you right now, by the end of the night, this kitchen got downright rowdy, but we gotta start with one chef, and that's where Seth comes in. Also, thank you so much to Cometeer for sponsoring this video. Seth is gonna be in charge of making sure every one of these rounds goes according to plan. And the way we're gonna be doing this is we're gonna start with one person, and then we're gonna go to 3, and then we're gonna start doubling it progressively from there. Chef Seth is a current culinary student with years of experience in the restaurant industry, and he dreams of one day opening his very own Michelin-starred dive bar. And he's also always dreamed of dining at Alinea, but it's incredibly expensive. So if we can get this video to 50,000 likes, I'm gonna take him there for dinner. Welcome to Chez Bucco des Cuisineurs. Everybody, take a menu. Okay. This is what we call a test kitchen, but it's not the typical kind of test kitchen where we are testing recipes. Instead, we're testing the chefs. The goal here is to figure out how many cooks is actually less effective than just having one person in there making everything. And to do that, we basically need to make Seth's life hell. So the goal is to complete a 3-course meal service for 3 couples in under 40 minutes. That means 6 full meals total. Please, have a seat. We have our first diners in the restaurant.
Awesome.
And right now we have about 4:48 before we have any orders in. How are you feeling right now?
Feeling pretty good.
Feeling pretty solid?
Pretty solid.
Let's go. So mark it on your menu. Actually circle it. After seating at the table, orders at Chez Bucco des Cuisineurs get delivered in 5-minute intervals to our chef, as if it were 3 separate couples ordering at separate tables at a real restaurant. Each course on the menu has 2 meal options to make sure our chefs can't predict what's coming up next.
All right, so it looks like we got a French onion soup with some roasted chicken and a creme brulee. And next one, we got a chopped salad. We got roasted chicken and a creme brulee as well. Awesome, let's get to it.
Now, obviously we're at the beginning of this round, so not too much is happening yet. We should go get our next set of patrons. We'll be right back. Please, take a seat. Have a look at the menu. You guys have like 3.5 minutes to order.
I'm gonna get the eggplant parmesan.
Then I'll get some roasted chicken.
Amazing.
Oh, you know what? Can I get you guys some drinks? I almost forgot. Y'all get water. I'm bringing you guys wine. There's a minute 26 until Seth gets the next set of orders. Here you go. Have some wine. Here's your next 2 sets. I'm gonna let you deal with that. Seth's a professional, so he's great at keeping his cool, but trust me, he's feeling the time crunch here. A fact that became evident very quickly. Who got salad with ranch?
No, none of us.
I'll take ranch, but
Awesome.
I'll take it.
All right, cool. You good? Hell yeah. All right, all right. This looks really, really good, dude. All right, I got your last 2 right here. We're over 10 minutes in at this point, and we are way behind schedule. With exactly 1 soup and 1 salad delivered so far, things weren't looking too good. Soup going out. All right, soup. Soup man. Oh, I didn't give any of you guys utensils. I'm awesome at this. I think I just hand him the box. I'm just gonna hand him the box.
That sounds like an always sunny.
Look, I said we're running a restaurant. I didn't say it would be a good restaurant. Is that you?
What dressing?
Ranch?
No one ordered ranch.
I'd like to see the menu.
What's up? How's it going?
So, I asked for no dressing. This is clearly has some...
Yeah, you're right. I'd love to see it on your form at the end. Feel like everything's pretty much on the schedule you're planning?
Yeah, pretty much.
The first round took nearly 1.5 hours to complete all our food, way more than our 40-minute goal, and there were multiple delays, missing, and incorrect orders throughout.
Luis, never got a soup.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on that.
Oh yeah. Is there another soup coming? You're good, dude. You're good. This really isn't on Seth. This is just way too much for one person to handle. Once the diners had finished, to give us a quantitative picture of how well each round went, each diner was given a form and asked to rate between 1 to 5 on both quality of food and quality of experience. So rather than relying on purely fuzzy data, in the end we'd have some hard numbers that'll allow us to graph the kitchen's effectiveness over time. And while it wasn't perfect, even with all the errors, I gotta say the peaches Foster were pretty bomb. Bro, oh my god.
1 star, the waiter ate all my food.
Clearly this was just far too much for one cook to handle, so we bumped the number of cooks up to 3 and seated our next round of patrons. Here are your first 2 orders.
Awesome, thank you.
Best of luck. 3 cooks means that each person can fully manage 1 course, apps, mains, or dessert. And also for this round, my cousin came and offered to take everyone's drink orders. And speaking of drink orders, let me tell you about Cometeer, today's sponsor. Nobody ordered coffee, but if they had, I would have offered them Cometeer because this stuff is delicious, barista quality coffee, and it's so easy and fast to make. This is actually my first time trying this for real. These are really bomb. Cometeer is brewed through science, flash frozen, and delivered straight to you in 100% curbside recyclable packaging. Check this out. In the time it takes my cousin Nicole to fill up just one of these cups with wine, the very same cup could be filled with hot, freshly melted coffee. And it doesn't even have to be hot. If you put your pods in the fridge first, you can make some killer cold brew in a matter of seconds. This is what I normally use to make my coffee. You can ask my friends, I make everything French press. It's easy, it's not terrible for the earth because like you don't use repeatable filters. But Cometeer is even tastier, faster to make, and 100% curbside recyclable. Asking these chefs to make any other kind of coffee would have put a huge chink in the chain, and instant just isn't good enough for a classy place like this. But I legitimately love this stuff, and if it weren't an experiment, I would have added it to the menu. And for a limited time, if you click my link below, you can get $20 off your first purchase for 10 free coffee capsules, and as always, free shipping. Plus, it comes with a really cool brick of dry ice to play with. But don't tell them I told you that. Back in the kitchen, we're less than 10 minutes in, and with 3 cooks, it was already clear the kitchen was working way better than last time.
2 more roasted chicken, and then 1 of each dessert. 6 French onion, ready to go.
Awesome.
I'm gonna take these out, thank you. Both ordered French onion soup?
Yeah, I did.
We were actually delivering food before all the orders were in. Feels like we're doing something right because it feels a lot less hectic than the last time. You guys have a prediction for how many people is gonna be too many?
I'll say probably around like the 6 to 8.
Really? The food was well made, properly plated, and delivered in a rather timely fashion, though it still took almost an hour. But we had a group of satisfied diners on our hands, and their scores definitely reflected that. So we reset the kitchen, added 4 more cooks, and brought our next set of patrons to the table. First 2 orders. Go nuts.
We got one eggplant and 2 eggplants actually.
Well-oiled machine over here. Round 2 was obviously a big improvement, but it was immediately obvious the kitchen was running much more smoothly this time. With so many hands on deck, head chef Seth was able to focus more on quality control and directing the other 6 cooks, rather than making all the dishes himself. I don't know how I'm gonna get to the wine once we have 24 people in here. We also finally discovered where all that extra ranch was coming from.
They didn't say anything on the French, on the chopped salads, just give them ranch, okay?
With 7 cooks and 6 diners, orders were coming to the table at record speed. Wow, that's amazing, holy crap. We got a soup and salad already. Wow, you got that done before 5 minutes. That's amazing. In fact, the only problem at this point was me. How's everything? You don't have all right. Each cook was able to focus clearly on just 1 or 2 responsibilities, resulting in properly prepared, delicious food. This is excellent. I think we might be hitting our stride with the amount of cooks in the kitchen. We've got like 7 people back there making food for 6 people, so we're basically at a 1-to-1 ratio. Who's got eggplant parm? That was you? Needless to say, I was incredibly impressed by how much efficiency improved this time. All right, thank you. And chicken over here. Here's the official timestamp, 36:19. That includes the staggering of the orders. We're under 40 minutes. This is insanely fast. This is like a full 20 minutes faster than last time. This is absurd. Well, this might not be economically viable. In terms of sheer speed, I was blown away and incredibly curious to see if we could keep up this trend when we doubled the cook count yet again. Because at this point, I was starting to get a little concerned. Oh my gosh. This is how many cooks we have in the kitchen at this point. Yeah. I don't know how we're gonna get twice as many people in here, but we are going to. We're now at a ratio of 2 chefs to 1 diner. You guys feeling good? Yeah. Okay, let's have at it. What does the chef recommend? I don't know, let's ask him. Hey chef, what do you guys recommend off the menu? Who votes chicken? Chicken. All right, who votes eggplant? That's pretty 50-50, guys.
We got 2 French soups, 2 roasted chickens. Let's go.
On the plus side, I was finally getting the hang of this whole waitering thing. Soup's up already? Oh my gosh. You guys both got French onion? Here you go.
Nice.
She also got a French onion. How many minutes in is it? Wow, we're not. Dude, it's 2:39. I also reminded the chefs that they didn't have to put their food out in order. They just had to make it all as fast as possible so we could see the absolute efficiency of the kitchen. The chefs had so much time on their hands, I started using them to help deliver orders and even threw some extra orders in there to just keep things interesting. Changing one thing, a couple people wanted soup and salad.
We got 1 chopped salad and we got 2 French onions coming back. Let's go.
We're already doing the creme brulees, that's awesome. This is absurd, I'm gonna be honest. 2 soups, right on there.
Right now you can.
Thank you. Soups. Another French onion. Holy crap. Who got eggplant parm?
Thank you.
There There you go. Even with my curveballs, these guys were absolutely killing it, putting out well-made food at record pace and having fun doing it. First spill of the night. Ah, in the hat. Do you feel that you still have full control of everything happening in here?
No.
Hell no.
They're still getting product out. They're just crazy.
The food eventually got made, but the scores clearly reflected this hidden efficiency, and that trend seemed doomed to get worse. We might be reaching the point of 2 minutes. Oh my gosh, we need me. Yeah, what's up? Grab the chicken to cook it. Grab the chicken. Grab the chicken. Is this everything? Hello. We're at, wow, 47:36. All right. Hey, who's got chicken? Chicken. Please enjoy the chicken. So I just stopped the timer. It's about 54 minutes. I would say we got the food out by about 50 or 52 minutes. I think it was about 50 minutes. So that is technically, because of the breakdown of communication, less efficient than having 6 cooks in there. But we're not stopping here. We're going to go one more, and we're for all the marbles and see what happens. There are 24 cooks in this kitchen. Are you guys ready for this? Yeah. Okay, Jack, you and I are gonna have to get out here and probably make some orders too, because we're the last customers for this kitchen. How many people are getting eggplant here?
I am.
I really want the soup. I'm getting the soup. You know what? F it. I'll get a salad too. We have enough cooks in there. I can get both. Yeah. And while we were deliberating our menu choices, let's just say things next door were starting to get out of hand. I don't know how much that is. They're lovely, aren't they? They are eucalyptus mint. I picked them out myself. At this point, the cooks appeared to be forming a borderline cult amongst themselves, complete with absurd chants and strange rituals. Holy crap. French onion goes to him. Oh my gosh, wait, how do we have another French onion already? Wait a minute. What? There shouldn't be any additional orders. Have one. I'll just put it over here. Okay. There are only 2 orders. Oh. Yeah.
We need a fork.
Oh. Soup? 2 soup? How many soups do we have? All right, cool. Great, thank you. Who else ordered soup? 2 additional soups? We have 2 full French onion soups that we definitely did not order. We have all of the food we did order though, so that's a plus. Also, for some reason, my man Nate ordered an entire bag of parm, which the chefs admittedly delivered us. Food was still getting made, but it was obvious that by this point we had less of a staff of cooks and more of a loosely organized mob armed with ladles, knives, and spatulas. And clearly, they had other priorities. Union! 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 Whoa, no unions! No unions! We'll work for food! We'll work for food! Work for food! Work for food! Hey, there we go! That's what I like to hear. And yet, despite making 2 extra soups, a mistake salad order, and all the absurdity, they still finished making the food faster than any other group. Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, dear Louis! Happy birthday to you! Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Now, real quick, I'm gonna eat some of this food. Now, I've tried most of this earlier, so I'm gonna be real with you. The chicken is really good, still. Thank you. This is straight bourbon. Wait, how did we kill the rest of that bottle of bourbon? Suddenly I'm starting to understand how we got 2 French onion soups out here, okay? The French onion soup I had earlier, still banging. It's really hard to screw up, but that slaps hard. Can I try that eggplant parm? I'd like to try a little bit of everything. I'm just gonna
go for it.
Get in there and try it. I hate eggplant for the record, but it's decent. The eggplant is a little bit, I don't know how to describe it. It's not like, it doesn't feel like it's like chewy.
Yeah. It's a little overcooked, but
For the most part, pretty decent.
Yeah, it's pretty decent. Pretty decent.
The flavor is good, I would say, for sure. Okay, all right. Last time and this time, we had a lot of people of the opinion that the creme brulee was getting to the point that it was very bruleed. You know, generally it's a light toasting. I think it's possible we got a little enthusiastic. This is really good. This is pretty phenomenal. So does that mean there's no such thing as too many cooks in the kitchen? If you ask me, no. And our data reflects this too. As I hypothesized, the quality of kitchen experience followed a rough bell curve, with the end being slightly worse than the beginning. The ideal number of cooks in the kitchen is probably around 9 or 10, because by the time you cram 25 cooks into an already packed area, food quality and experience take a significant hit. Despite getting the food out in record time, customer ratings showed lower satisfaction and a worse experience than when Seth was doing everything himself. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to Commenteer and my patrons for supporting the channel. Be sure to subscribe and make sure you go check out Seth's Instagram, which is linked below. See you guys next time.